Hey guys!
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
What's up?
Nothing much. What about you guys?
Not a whole lot, just working on flexible fall in PA school,
Nice. What about you, Shan?
Just eating my way through flexible fall. That's about it. What about you?
Oh, I'm just getting ready for my vacation in Hawaii. Yeah, I'm super excited, but I definitely feel like I need to lose some weight.
Yeah, I know. PA school really can be, Well, I don't know if I want to admit this, but I've definitely tried hydroxycut a time or two, and I feel like it worked for me. Like, gave me lots of energy, lots of weight.
Oh, okay.
Something you should try.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom tried that Ollie system. I think they sell it at Target, but she had to stop taking it because it gave her oily poops.
Ooh, I don't think I had a friend mention, I think it was like lipozine or something like that. I don't know. But it sounds kind of like liposuction, so I mean...
Sounds fancy.
It should work.
Or the shot.
Yeah. Back in high school when I was wrestling, I used to use laxatives to make weight, so you could always give that a shot.
Yeah, that's true. I'd have to stay home for a while.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, did any of these actually last very long?
I don't think so. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, speak for yourself, Brian.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go to Target and I'll look for some of those. Thanks, guys.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Have fun in Hawaii.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, everybody. This is Microbiome 6, Zoe, Shannon, and Brian. And we're here today to talk about over-the-counter weight loss supplements. So today, August 18th, 2020, we went to the CVS and the Target pharmacy in Arvada South, I believe they call it. And we spoke with the pharmacist, Jennifer Larson, about some weight loss, over-the-counter weight loss supplements. And Jennifer had some very smart words for us. We asked her, how do patients use dietary supplements? And she said, wrong. All wrong they use them. So we're going to go into a little bit of the supplements today. The first one we're going to talk about is hydroxycut. The main component in hydroxycut is coffee extract, which is basically caffeine. The caffeine works by curbing appetite and increasing energy expenditure even at rest, so your body is basically just burning more calories. There's a lot of side effects to the medication, including jitters, insomnia, anxiety. It can raise your blood pressure, heart rate, and also cause nausea and diarrhea. It's recommended that people slowly kind of taper up on this medication, so starting with 1 tablet and then tapering up from there within the next couple of days. So this is something you can find over the counter at pretty much any drugstore. It's a lot safer than it used to be, but as you can see, still has side effects that you want to be concerned about.
So the next one that we're going to be talking about is called Ally or Ally, we're not totally sure. The main active ingredient in this one is orlistat. And it works by blocking the absorption of fat in your digestive system. So Dr. Larson said that you need to maintain a low-fat diet while you're taking this supplement. And you should also be taking a multivitamin because when you're taking this supplement, you can become deficient in fat-soluble vitamins, being D, E, A, and K. So the dosing, you take 1 tablet with each meal containing fat. You don't want to exceed 3 tablets in a day, and it's not safe for people under 18. Side effects include bowel changes, gas with oily spotting, loose stool, and more frequent stools that may be hard to control. And then the next one that we talked about was laxatives. There's several different kinds of laxatives, X-Lax, Miralax, Dulcolax, so there's a lot of different kinds. They're very commonly used for weight loss in individuals that have an eating disorder or bulimia. One of the problems with laxatives is that your gut can become tolerant, so then you need to continually build your dose in order to achieve the desired results. Overuse of this can cause the gut to stop stimulating on its own, and so you become reliant on the laxatives basically. Miralax is an osmotic laxative, and then X-Lax, Seneco, and Dulcolax are all stimulants. Side effects can include nausea, abdominal cramping, bloating, upset stomach, gas, dizziness, and increased sweating. And then the directions just depend on the type of laxative you're taking. So Miralax, if you're under 17 years old or under 20 kilograms, you take 0.2 to 0.8 grams per kilogram per dose by mouth daily. And then if you're over 17 or over 20 kilograms, you take a capful or a packet by mouth daily as needed. And then Dulcolax, if you're between 2 and 11 years old, you'll take 1 cap by mouth daily as needed, and then over 12 years old, 1 to 3 caps by mouth daily. I do know, like Miralax, you can use on pediatrics and infants, so that's pretty much one of the only safe ones I guess you could use on kids, but they don't really use it for weight loss, they use it for constipation.
And one of the next supplements we are going to talk about is B complex, which basically was one of the few supplements that Jennifer recommended actually for weight loss. B complex has benefits in increasing energy, immune function, and your metabolism, so it can help a little bit with weight loss. Jennifer, the pharmacist, mentioned how a lot of people are actually deficient in this due to having decreased red meat in their diet. So she said there actually can be a decent amount of people who should use this to supplement. Should take 1 tablet of B complex daily. It is safe to use in kids, I think, just at smaller doses. And some side effects though of it, which you can technically take too much B complex, but it can include excessive thirst, blurry vision, abdominal cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. And like I said, this was one of the only supplements that she actually recommended for weight loss.
So the next one we're going to talk about is lipozene. So basically how it works, it contains fiber that once it mixes with water in your stomach, it expands, so it creates a full sensation. The overall goal is if you feel full, then you're going to take in less calories basically. So the recommended use is to take 2 capsules 30 minutes before meals up to 3 times per day with at least 8 ounces of water. Some side effects include nausea, stomach discomfort, constipation, and diarrhea. This definitely is not recommended in kids, and if not taken with adequate fluid, it may cause the capsules to swell and block your throat or esophagus and can cause choking.
Sounds like fun. So along with the vitamin B complex, the only other really supplement that the pharmacist recommended was a soy supplement, and that's mainly for patients in menopause. So with menopause, a lot of women will experience some form of weight gain. Jennifer recommended products with soy isoflavones to help replenish estrogen levels, since soy has estrogen levels, or estrogen in it. Let's check that. Okay, so soy is unique in that it contains a high concentration of isoflavones, a type of plant estrogen that is similar in function to human estrogen, but it's a little bit weaker. She also recommended supplementing with black cohosh, which is a flowering plant that's native to North America, and it's also got similar properties, can help replenish estrogen levels. Looking online though, there really isn't any conclusive scientific evidence in the effectiveness of black cohosh, but it's been used for a long time, since like the 1950s. Another weight loss supplement we found online was flat tummy tea, which is pretty controversial. It's pretty popular on social media, and a lot of celebrities were advertising it, and there's some ethical issues with that if you read into it. So it's made 100% supposedly of natural loose leaf herbs. It comes in 2 formulas. There's the Activate and then the Cleanse. The Activate is supposed to minimize bloating and I guess make you look like you have a flat tummy. And then the Cleanse tea is supposed to make you go to the bathroom, so you have less stuff in your tummy to make it look flatter. So most of these ingredients, I'm not going to really read them all, but they're pretty common sounding, herby, leafy tea items. And they have some form of laxative effect, especially peppermint or lemon balm or senna, which, I mean, senna is another laxative that we use. And then it also has a diuretic effect, which is seen with dandelion root and clovers. And then there's appetite suppression, which is seen with fennel, green tea, and caraway. And a lot of the ingredients also reduce nausea or bloating. The company online says that it's not to be used while pregnant or breastfeeding and to consult a doctor before using. And then there's like an interesting line. It's like products offered on the site are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And then looking at the company's website, it is pretty expensive. It'll set you back about $50 for their 4-week program and $36 for just the 2-week. And whether or not it actually works depends on your individual interpretation of the words detox, cleanse, and reduces bloating. It's only hastening your body's normal bodily processes and makes you use the toilet more frequently. Also interesting in their terms and services, it's if you purchase it on their website, it automatically forfeits your rights to file a class action lawsuit against them. So just keep that in mind if you're going to support a company like that.
It's a little shady.
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is juice cleanses. I think these are probably pretty common to everybody. Walk into any store and you're going to see like green juices in the refrigerated section. Typically, these juices that are meant for cleanses include things like celery, spinach, lemon, cayenne pepper. Basically, they can be filled with like any fruits or vegetables. It's going to be the main component of these cleanses. They work in 2 different ways. Mostly the cleanses are just so you're decreasing the amount of processed food and sugar in your diet. So when you're not eating those things, you're gonna have less bloat, basically. And then as well, when drinking these, you're going to be increasing your fiber intake, which helps regulate bowel movements, kind of makes them more frequent. So that's another way that it's technically cleansing you. There is currently no evidence supporting that these cleanses are beneficial for weight loss, although what I read on a Harvard website was basically these can be beneficial to supplement a normal diet to just increase the amounts of fruits and vegetables you're getting, but there's no evidence that it's going to help you lose weight long term.
And the last weight loss option we have for you today is the good old-fashioned enema. So an enema is basically flushing the rectum and large intestines of any fecal matter, usually using some type of fluid. Regular enema use can lead to conditions like hyponatremia, disturbance of your GI flora, infection, and put you at an increased risk for perforation of your rectum. Can also weaken your rectal muscles, smooth muscle down there as well, and interfere with regular absorption of nutrients and fluids, leading to possible dehydration, constipation, and or diarrhea, because as we've learned, it's kind of like a vicious cycle. So another interesting one that's kind of a fad right now is the coffee enema. It is recommended by Gwyneth Paltrow and her Goop laboratory, and there is no available research indicating any significant health benefits for that. So just keep that in mind. So just to kind of start to wrap things up, basically you just need to be honest with your patients. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And if patients come to you with questions about what they can do supplement-wise for weight loss, you just need to be honest with them and straightforward. There are very few, if any, with any known true benefit. So like talking with our pharmacists, we've learned that there's really a couple vitamins that might help, but it's not really a really true treatment.
Yeah.
Basically, if there was a magic pill that made you lose weight, everyone would know about it. And then really looking at all of these, none of them really help you lose fat. It's all basically pumping fluid through your body. So, and then kind of what our pharmacist said, supplements can be helpful to help kickstart a patient's weight loss journey, but they will not work in the long run by themselves, and the side effects can be risky. So a patient should always discuss starting a new supplement with the provider before going forward with any kind of treatment like that.
So then when you do talk to, or when your patients do come and talk to you, some healthy ways to lose weight are just the good old-fashioned nutrition and exercise. You want to stay active for at least 30 minutes a day, most days of the week. Make sure that your diet consists of fruits, grains, vegetables, protein, and dairy sometimes. The main macronutrients are carbs, protein, and fat. Carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram, protein is 4 calories per gram, and then fat is 9 calories per gram. So if you're looking at it that way, just reducing fat intake is the best way to help reduce some of those calories. You want to drink lots of water, and then a great resource is choosemyplate.gov. They give a lot of resources on healthy and effective ways to lose weight. And basically just don't listen to celebrities.
Don't trust the Kardashians.
Don't trust the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
Listen
Thank
to
you.
Professor Welchel.
Yes.
Be a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.